killed it. You killed it. So 19K Fox sent a super chat while we were talking, and they said, has there ever been an idea of an upright infinity game table or an upright infinity cabinet? I don't know.
I mean, I think it's a great idea, but let's start this as a
Baby steps, right?
baby steps. Can we use the same technology in the marketplace, infrastructure that we're creating to put on regular cabinets that has IGT guts in it for sure. But
What's going on? Welcome back to the channel, and I wanted to sort of explore a question that I asked on the One Up Weekly halftime Super Bowl stream. You had John D on there talking about the Infinity Game Table. We all know that that's basically the board games on a tablet. It's like a little coffee table, and you can all gather around. You can download games, you can download stuff, and they drove the point home that the reason they went with the Infinity name is because they didn't want it to be limited. So to always have the ability to add games, to add features. So the question I pose is why not an Infinity upright arcade cabinet? And the idea really is that arcade collecting is always about compromise. It's always about space, versus your wants and desires. How many arcade cabinets can I fit in a given space, whether it's an office or a basement, whatever. So I, like many others, have thought about sort of the MVS model, the Neo Geo, where you would have physical game cartridges that you would put in a rack mounted into an Arcade1up shell, and then that's how you would add games. But what if we had basically the Infinity Game Table turned upright, mounted in your Arcade1up, and it was, something you could download games to? This is the age of streaming services with movie theaters going by the wayside. Arcades are also, they've been gone for a while, but any that are left are probably going to be really gone for now. So this will be maybe another streaming service, another revenue stream for Arcade1up, because why would they do something that they're not going to make any money on? I'm not suggesting that they come out with one cabinet and that's all that they're ever going to sell and then they go out of business. That's a little crazy. So there's money to be made as far as a streaming service, as far as DLC, downloadable content, to be able to buy certain games at different times to one device. And this shell would be a shell that has sort of generic artwork on the side. Maybe they could sell it at a premium, but I think there's a couple ways that you could sort of, being one Arcade1up and wanting to continue to offer products to customers. There's several ways you can go about that. I think the shell could be just a shell, and then you can have different control panels. I know me personally, I've only got space for 3 or 4 cabinets in my house, period. So ideally what I would love is to have a racing cab, a light gun, cab, and then like a fighting game cab, or maybe even a 4-player that doubles as a fighting game cab. So whether it's one arcade shell with the Infinity, upright game monitor that sort of houses everything inside, and then you swap out, the control panels, or actually buying 3 of these cabinets dedicated to a certain gameplay feature, whether it's a steering wheel, light gun game, or the fighting game. I think that would be a way that we could sort of have the best of both worlds, because like I said before, this is all about compromise. There's only so much space you can fit in a house, and I think that one thing that Arcade1up has done is they have compromised. They've towed that line. How can we give our customers the experience, of the $1,000 or $2,000 cab at an affordable price, at a reasonable form factor that we could pick up and move around and make it easy to assemble. And when you do that, you cut corners, because that's sort of the nature of the beast. So those are just my brief thoughts of the Infinity upright arcade cabinet. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comment section below. Is this a crazy idea? Is this something you would actually buy? What are your thoughts? What do you think would be a cool way to sort of bring the Infinity game, or the multi-cab sort of concept to the market in a way that could obviously generate some revenue from Arcade1up, but also give us exactly what we want within our limited spaces? Or else I'm going to have to buy another house. Thanks for stopping by. Hit like, hit subscribe, and as always, have a blessed day, and I will see you next time.